Well, welcome to Rennebu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. We're just going to quickly have a look around at this map. I have seen the map in the sense that Chainsaw and Daggerwin did a multi-player survival challenge on this particular map, I believe. And it does look like a very, very cool map. Beautiful. So I'll show you the map. Like you can definitely see what lands do we own. Okay. So let's have a quick look at what we have. A 7 Series John Deere. Okay, we got a little one of these. Got ourselves a ute. Oh, we got ourselves a little... what is this, a Fendt? Oh. Okay, Ridge Track. That's not bad. Oh, yeah, I forgot that we can get into the trailer. Okay, so let's have a look around our homestead, our farm. Alright, so we've got ourselves mowers. Mower. A grass collector. An unfinished building. A little bit of a lag. Can it be finished or not? No. It would have been nice had it been able to be finished. But doesn't look like it. At least I don't think it does, right? No. I don't understand what the purpose of this would be. Let's see, do we own this land? Oh, wrong button. So where am I? Do I need to buy that land before? Alright, let's visit it. Okay, so we have the cow barn over here. Oh, we've got some extra equipment over here. Got some bales. We got a baler, a tedder, a bale spike or bale collector. Okay, where am I on the map? Holy macaroni. Like you gotta see this. You just physically cannot see where you are. Oh, yes you can. Goofy me. I'm assuming this would be the shipyard, right? Yes, I have seen these. I have these, but I could never get it to work. Maybe because there was something missing. If you remember on my Texas map, I did use this. I can't believe it wasn't like in my face type of thing. Hey, I've used this before. And it did not work. Like I could put sheep in all I want and nothing happened. So maybe it needed something that was available on this map only. Okay, so we got our truck. We got our sleeping thingamabobby. So let's use this truck and go for a little bit of a drive. Now, any of you that are watching or watched Daggerwin, you're not going to really need an introduction to this map because obviously you have seen this map. You know this map very well. I don't even know which way to go, to be honest. Which? Turn left, turn right. I mean, this looks like a small map, but it's not. It's only just because of the way it's placed. I suppose it's situated. It looks like all the fields on this map would be tiny as, but they're not. As you can see, they're fairly easy to join them together. So we got ourselves a bit of in the mountain type of thing, which will probably go for a little walk, a little drive in that area as well. You know what I'm gonna do, and I realized it's a bit sort of not really. I downloaded, was it that one? Let's have a look. Well, this is not really a... It's not this one. So we'll just go with biggest engine we can find. Okay, well, whoa, lowrider. Very off-road. Off-road to standard. No, we'll go with off-road. Oh, go back to my off-road. Well, cabs, yeah, whatever. Wow, that's good, the options. Yeah, why not? Exhaust system, toolbox. Yeah, why not? Attaches, I don't care. Back you configure. Yeah, whatever. No, I don't care about that. Stir up. Yep. Main color will go with same thing. And that would be the same thing. I'll just list this particular truck. Okay. And the reason that I do that, because that way it gives me an opportunity to, I mean, you know, nifty looking truck. Anyway, it's not a review of the truck. I just downloaded it today. I realized that it's probably been around forever. So what I'll do is I'll go this way with this truck, and seems to me there's a lot of this kind of stuff, which then makes me believe that you should be able to fix all this, right? So I'm assuming that somehow all of these buildings can be finished. Now, if you know that, if they can or cannot be finished, please let me know. See, they're there. So what I need to, let's just for the fun of it, put in a humongous amount of money and go to land. Where am I? Over here. Okay, let's have a look. Where was I? Next to field. 87 and all that. Did I miss something out? I hate the way things change. I hate the way that happens when the numbers change. So I am right here. And as soon as I go to buy that, the fields numbers change. Okay, so I'll just buy everything there. I want that one. Okay, so I want to get out and see, do I get an option to do something? Or is this because I didn't download certain buildings? Okay. Okay, so obviously I am missing something. There's no doubt about it. There's no reasons why these buildings would be like this. Then you've got these buildings that are like that. But I don't see a trigger where you would actually come to complete these buildings. Anyway, if you know, you will let me know in the comments, please. I'm very curious to see what all this is all about. So we'll continue to have a look at the map a bit this way. Whoa. So as you can see, it's, you know, very well put together, the map. The fact that it's so hilly on one side and then you've got all that flat in between the mountains, it is a fantastic map. I really liked it when I saw Chainsaw and Dagoin do a Let's Play on it. So, you know, you come up and this is where you go into the mountains, or part of into the mountains. I'm sort of going backwards to where I came from. But you see what I mean? Like, you don't just play a flat map where everything is kind of, you know, if you look at it, this looks as good as real. You know, like driving on this is you could very easily believe that you're in a countryside somewhere in Europe, or maybe even in America, or all nice and green, a lot of different bushes, a lot of different trees. Let's find out where this road leads. Obviously we're gonna go, oh there you are, there's another field up here where you would come down. It looks like a grass field, and then I would imagine this is a way where you could come down, cut trees. Let's go even higher into the mountain, see what happens. Now, it's obviously just forestry, but this would be an awesome place to use all the equipment from. If you're really into forestry, the last Platinum that was released out had a massive amount of beautiful equipment for forestry. Like, I used it for a little bit, but to be honest, I'm not really into forestry, so because of that, it really wasn't, the best thing that for me. But I could see the massive potential of that equipment. Look at that. That is just fantastic. So, what gives this map an appeal above everything else is this. Let's have a look how far off. Look at that. I am quite a bit off map. I don't know how far I could go, but it looks like it's taking me back down again. I mean, I'm assuming that somewhere over there would be the end of the map, and you know what? Let's not assume. I mean, that's whoa. Okay, let's not take it at full speed either. Let's see how far up can I go. Where can I sort of hit the edge of the map? Right here it should be. Not really. I mean, I'm assuming I could easily just fall off the map. Right? Look at that. And, that paints a picture in itself. The picture of, what happens when you take all the trees off beautiful places like this. And you know what? I've been in Europe in 2013, visited some of the ex-communist countries in Europe, and let me tell you something. A lot of it is like this, where developed countries like Germany and so on, they're going in and stripping those countries bare. They're cutting all the trees down, while in their own lands they're pretending that they care about the environment. So they don't cut the trees in their own countries because, environment this, environment that, while they're stripping these countries like Romania bare of their trees. And we're talking areas that are so pure and so natural that places like Germany no longer haven't had probably since 100 years, probably, because of the way they polluted their area. So, yeah. But this is what makes this map fantastic. Oops. Whoops. So we've just come up to a dead end. So what happens from now? From here onwards? Oh, we're not going to let it become the dead end. Let's have a look. Where am I on the map? I love it the way, you see, on these maps, it actually shows you a close-up of the area that you're in, and it's a lot more, you know what, we're just going to go this way and just go down the valley. I mean, we got a full drive after all. Maybe I should have got myself a bigger fall drive for this. And you know what? I may actually just do that just for the fun of climbing through this. I mean, you've seen the fields, you've seen all these other bits and pieces. So, this is a beautiful map for even just testing out all this American muscle. I mean, look how realistic this is. Even the way all these hills and mountains and the valleys that sort of separates them. So it is definitely, in my opinion, one of the best maps that I've, like, when I saw Dagwin playing it, I looked for this map and I'm like, wow, what? And then I found out that it wasn't released yet. and I saw it. I looked at it today, and I saw. Oh, I said, "Oh, I've got to have that map." Now, at the moment, obviously, I've got a lot of other maps that I'm sort of doing let's plays on it. But I'm definitely keeping this map. This would be an awesome multiplayer map. And look at that. Straight out of the mountains. And where did we come? Oh, where did we come out? Only about halfway through the map, so not even at the end of the map. So we could go quite a bit more that way. You see, we get quite a lot of this. I am really curious to see, where is this? Field 97. Okay, so, okay, back off. So can I... Okay, am I supposed to put something in here or what? Let's have a look. Does it have anything? Constructions. Oh, let's not pick something that big. Let's find something that's a bit smaller, no. Small, small, small. Where's something small? So there's obviously something there. I honestly don't understand what that is. I bought the land, so if it was something that I could have done there, he would have told me. I'm assuming. Look at the water. Look how cool it looks. Anyway, let's get like I said. Wow, look at the good equipment that you start up with. Didn't even realize that I had this truck. Okay, so you can carry. Where is the capacity? Oh yeah, there you go. I keep playing around with this, getting sidetracked massive. Let's see if I have like a really big four-wheel drive. I thought I had like a monster truck type of. There you are. There we are. It's just full on that. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? That is fine. I can buy it. Not that it matters. And then when we're done with seeing this, I will then just take it bush bashing. I mean, after all, that is the purpose of something like that. I mean, there you are. This looks like a straight in Switzerland or a straight in some other Romania, Hungary type of thing in the mountain side of things. It kind of looks almost identical, other than the fact that the trees would be different in some others where parts of the world and a little bit more greener type of thing. But other than that, you got stuff like this. The only thing that is, it's overwhelming. When you open that up and you see all that, it just becomes overwhelming, doesn't it? You're thinking, oh my god, how would you ever work these fields up? Like, you could never own this entire map. Now you got some of these fields that are smaller fields, but look at the scenery behind it. It's whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's not tip over yet. Let's see what it says on this here. Okay, so obviously it's like a German town somewhere or something along that nature. So here I am criticizing Germany for doing what they do around trees, and this is their map. But if you don't believe me, look it up. You will see that a lot of the developed countries in Europe, what they're doing is they're buying out, they're paying people, and they're paying them on black market to sell their forestry. Because people are poor in those countries. Countries like Romania, Hungary, Poland, and so on and so on. you will find out that that's what they're doing. They're taking the money to sell the trees, because in countries like that, a lot of countries like that, if you own the land, you own the trees, and the regulation hasn't really caught up to say, hey, yeah, well, that's fine, but you can't completely clear it all out. And in many cases, even forestry, people are going in and just tens and tens and tens of trucks of lumber is just being taken off. And obviously government's corrupt, and government's not really interested in doing anything about it. Oh, wow. So why are we allowed to come all this way here, I wonder? This is the end of the map. Can I go through or not? I can keep going. Not a problem. But obviously, there's not a point. So we'll do an American. Okay, so we're at the shop. And what we'll do... Well, the first thing we'll do is we'll get stuck on a pole. We'll go straight up. Well, we're not very easily to control this truck, but it sticks to the road like you wouldn't believe it. So we'll test it this way instead of using the road. Oh. Maybe I need to just chillax a little bit on the speed. And let's make sure that I'm not just going sideways, that I'm actually going straight up, and I am. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna take this beast and see if we can run him off the map. Let's go over here where there seems to be a few less trees. Whoa, look at that. This behaves exactly like those monster trucks you see on TV. Whoa, 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 wow, look at the interior of this thing. Very well put together. So this is turning out to be more like a equipment review than a map review, but you know what, I want... Alright, let's see where we end up. Okay. I'm gonna try and sort of slow down a little bit. So we're kind of off the reservation as far as the map is concerned now. You look at it, how much time is spent even putting all of these things together, like rocks and all that sort of stuff. I'm assuming that if you really wanted to, if you loved your forestry, you can come up here and just plant trees. Okay, let's just for a second stop, have a look at that. Look at that. Look at all those roads that you can go through the mountainside of things. I can't believe that there's not many people, not many more YouTubers that have not done a let's play on this map up here. Especially the forestry guys. There's a bunch of people that really love forestry. This would be an awesome map to just fill up all these areas with forestry. And they use trucks like this to carry it off. Now, I'm obviously off the map now. I'm just curious to see how high I can go. I mean, I don't think I've ever been so highly elevated in a truck ever before. You know, you just want to stop, look at all the roads, and look at the mountains behind. Do we have lights? Oh, look at that. Look at all the roads that you could go on. Let's zoom back out. What? Please don't roll all the way to the... Obviously you need to be speed conscious here, like not 40, 50 kilometers, not 100 kilometers an hour. Does this map actually have an end to? Oh, I don't think so. Look, I could probably go on forever just through this map. But I want to see where I just simply fall off the map. And looks like this should probably be it. No? Yes, yes. But it doesn't stop me from keep on going. I simply just fall off. So you can see that the creator of the map spent time actually decorate. Okay, not massively decorating, but putting some sort of decoration here. He didn't just leave it and said, yeah, whatever, you know, we'll just... So it kind of feels like you are in a real town somewhere, and it's been completely, look at that, almost flat, not flat, but completely deforested. Oh, we're gonna crash again, and it's alright, well... So we've completely, there's our valley. We were up there on that rock just behind us, and there's the valley. You can barely see it, but we can still go on and on and on and on. I mean, in real life, this would be, if you had a truck like this in real life and you could use it, the greenies wouldn't be complaining that you're destroying the nature, blah, blah, blah. You could drive it all the way here. I don't think I'll be able to get to the end of the map. I mean, look, we got some water holes over here. Let's see how real it is. Is there actually water, or is it just something that's sort of plopped on the map and there's no water there actually? Well, there's no water there. Oh, look, there's one lonely tree, so the people stealing the lumber forgot to cut this guy off. You know what, now I'm sort of curious to see some of those bigger lakes to see if there is actually something there. And look at that, the tree's not floating, it's not just flopped there. It's actually a real tree, properly planted. So let's go and have a look. I'm sorry if this is just becoming a long-winded drive around on a bare country type of thing. Oh, look, there's no water when you look at it on this map, so don't know why it was like this. Look at that. You can't tell me that this is not, you know, that this isn't exciting for, you know, someone like the squad, for example, the way they do all sorts of weird videos and camping and all that sort of stuff. Can we see any water? Have a look at that. Whoa, now that's a fall, but we don't need to fall, we can go this way. Oh look, there's some more trees over there. Like, you think that somebody had to sit there and paint all these things on. I'm just curious to see where the end of the map is. So obviously the water things, either there was water there and it's just visible underneath and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna sort of try and get there as quickly as I can to the end of the map. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Am I stuck in the on the road? The other way. Just make sure that I'm not going back. We're not too far away. But I love the fact that there's no barrier. You saw even when the barrier was there, when my truck is, I can still drive. Now obviously it's got to end somewhere. This can't just be the map that keeps on going. I'm just curious to see what happens at the end, so we should be coming up to some water here. But we'll just assume that because the trees were cut down, there's another lonely tree over there. You know, look at that, they're like... But, oh, there should be a water here according to this. I should be inside the lake. Am I? You know, sometimes when you're underneath it, you can't see, but definitely no water. Okay, this is the end. So I've hit the end. Boom, that's it. Okay, so that's the end of the map. Okay, so that's it. Okay, let's go back up here again. Okay, so alright, so this is where we are. Okay, so I need to figure out where the end is not, so I can go the opposite. Okay, so this is where we can end up things. Alright, well, I believe I've shown you a totally different way of looking at maps like this. Have a look at that. You know, beautiful, beautiful map. I'd have to say it's a very well done map. So now we're back to our... trying to get out. I mean, have a look at this. I don't know what's happening with those buildings. Something's obviously missing. But yeah, have a look at that. Anyway, I'll leave it here. Otherwise, I'll keep going on and on. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this review. Have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.